Welcome back to Real Sports Live. The Salt Lake City Stars, the G League affiliate of the Utah Jazz, are in second place in the Western Conference at 14-4.
Yeah, here to join us to talk about the Stars season is Jazz second-round draft pick Justin Wright-Foreman. Justin, thanks for joining us here tonight.
Thank you guys for having me.
How's the season going for you so far?
Season's going well. We're definitely a growing group. We learned to mesh together quite well and fast at that. So, you know, this is just a great learning experience for us, and we're just having fun.
Now, you personally are having a great season. I mean, 1 year out of college, you're averaging almost 18 points a game, 6 assists. How have you transitioned to the professional game so well, do you think?
I think it's my scoring and the fact that I can be electrifying at times. And but, you know, I think it's just me being a leader, and I think that's the most important part that I brought to the team, just to be able to communicate and get along with the guys so well. And you know, I just try to have fun.
Yeah.
What's been the biggest adjustment from college to the pro game? Because I know they've got you running the point a little bit, and you were mostly a shooter in college.
Definitely running the point guard position, just understanding of the plays and knowing where guys have to be. It's a challenge that I'm just willing to accept at this point, and you know, I'm just grateful to have this chance to actually be on a team with guys who understand me and know that my primary is scoring, but also know that I can also facilitate to always be ready for the ball.
Yeah, but if you're a shooter, you don't want to give the ball up to anybody
He's still
else.
Scoring 18 points a game, though. I mean, you're getting your points.
At the end of the day, it's not just about me.
Right.
And, you know, that's something that I was also taught by my parents and my mother, to be exact. And, you know, every game she calls me and tells me, like, oh, I have a game plan, do this and do
awesome.
that. So
you got your own personal coach.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. I want to go back to draft night. Second round pick. You go to Hofstra, not a very well-known school, not one of the bigger schools out there. What was it like to hear your name called, and maybe what was your mom's reaction when she heard?
It was breathtaking.
Yeah.
Because just the amount of work that I put in to get to that point, and you know, just to have my family and close friends there, and to have them like live that moment with me was just completely unexplainable. My mom jumping on me and you know, yelling at my ear saying, you made it, you did this after all this work and after all this time that you put in, and you know, for it to finally come to, you know, an effect is great.
Was Utah one of the teams that you expected to go to, or was it wide open? I mean, do you have any inkling of where you would be drafted?
I didn't at all, but you know, I feel at home here, and I had a good workout when I came down here for pre-draft, and you know, I guess it was kind of fate, because I enjoyed it. I love seeing the mountains every day, so I mean,
it's just like New York, right?
Yeah. High-rise mountains, why not? You, Jarrell Brantley, and Miaone all drafted in the second round. Have you three kind of formed a bond? We kind of saw it in Summer League where you guys were hanging out with each other and kind of messing around with each other. How is that bond kind of solidified now that you're all in the G League?
That bond solidified great. We actually have a great understanding of each other. We're able to speak to each other, especially, you know, Jarrell. Jarrell's like the biggest peacemaker in the world. and me, you know, me and Mie, sometimes we clash heads, but, you know, it's all out of competitiveness and, you know, just out of, you know, just us being teammates, you know. But the best thing is that we know how to talk to each other. So, I mean, that bond is great.
That's awesome.
You're a two-way player.
Yes.
Explain what that means.
So pretty much on a two-way contract, you get 45 days to be up with the team, and you get called up. It doesn't matter where you're at. They call you and tell you they need you to be with the team and stuff like that. It's great.
And the Jazz have been known to develop their G League players. A guy named Rudy Gobert played for the Stars, George Niang, Tony Bradley most recently. That must make you feel good that the Jazz, I mean, you're not just down there spinning your wheels. I mean, you have a chance to contribute with this team maybe in a couple years.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just my main objective is just to, you know, get there, get to the highest level. And like I said, I'm having fun in the G League, and it's just a great experience. But when you get a chance to play in that big stage and your moment comes, you have to seize it.
So you've also had the chance to practice with the Jazz.
Yes.
What's that like?
Oh, man, it's amazing. Just getting to learn from, you know, guys like Donovan, Mike, and, you know, everybody that's in the locker room, and getting a chance to speak to them and, you know, see who they are, great people, and just how hard they work. And since they made it a long career, you can only imagine, like, what could that mean for me in 10 years?
Do you try to emulate your game maybe after a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who's about your size? I think you actually got an inch on him now that they actually measured Donovan Mitchell and realized he's 6'1". He wasn't 6'3", he's 6'1". But do you try to emulate your game after him?
I definitely do. Yeah. I take some stuff from him. Don't tell him I said that. But
We don't want his head to get too big, right?
No, but he's definitely a great guy, especially on the court. He just plays so hard, and it's hard for him to not play hard,
right?
Because he's always going to give everything he's got on the court. You could take things from guys like Mike.
Yeah.
Like Mike is a great point guard. Great guy, has a great feel for the game, great understanding, and I just take stuff from him, especially being a lefty, and can play both sides of the ball. So
Stars having a great season. You guys rattle off what, 13, 14 wins in a row?
15.
15 wins in a row. Yeah. You guys are playing well, and you obviously want fans to come out and check you guys out, right?
Yes, definitely. The support that we've been getting in our games is great. If we had even more, it'd be fantastic. So please come out to a Stars game.
The next home game is Friday, and then on I think it's January 31st, I believe, a Mike Conley bobblehead on skis. I mean, this is probably the closest thing you're ever going to see to Mike Conley on skis, right? I mean, he would be in a lot of trouble if
His
he actually
contract
booted
does
up.
not allow that.
No.
But I think if he had some free time, he would definitely.
Maybe after he retires in a few years.
Yes,
all right.
definitely.
Hey, Justin Wright-Foreman, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for coming in.
Go
Thank
check
you.
out the
Appreciate
Stars.
it.
They're having an unbelievable season. All right, wait, take a quick break here on Real Sports Live. Coming up, we're going to go inside the locker rooms and press conferences for another entertaining edition of Bites of the Week.